The scripture reading today is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24, verses 1 through 12. On the first day of the week, at the first sign of dawn, the women came to the tomb bringing the spices they had prepared. They found the stone rolled back from the tomb, but when they entered the tomb, they didn't find the body of Jesus. While they were still at a loss over what to think of this, two figures in dazzling garments stood behind them. Terrified, the women bowed to the ground. The two said to them, "Why do you search for the living one among the dead? Jesus is not here. Christ is risen. Remember what Jesus said to you while still in Galilee, that the chosen one must be delivered into the hands of sinners to be crucified, and on the third day would rise again." With this reminder, the words of Jesus came back to them. When they had returned from the tomb, they told all these things to the 11 and the others. The women were Mary of Magdala, Joanna, and Mary, the mother of James. The other women with them also told the apostles, but the story seemed like nonsense, and they refused to believe them. Peter, however, got up and ran to the tomb. He stooped down, but he could see nothing but the wrappings. So he went away, full of amazement. Now for the choir, and the stone is rolled away.
Open us to the power of your resurrection as we hear it proclaimed anew this day, that we too might rise to new life in you. May the meditations of our hearts and the words of my lips be acceptable to you, our rock and our redeemer. Amen. I'd like to share a story with you from Our Daily Bread, posted on May 25th, 1992. A bank in Binghamton, New York, had some flowers sent to a competitor who had recently expanded their business into a new building. There was a mix-up, however, at the flower shop, and the card sent with the flower arrangement read, "With our deepest sympathy." The florist, who was greatly embarrassed, said he couldn't imagine how this mix-up happened, and he apologized. It was halfway through the day before he sat up with a horrified look on his face when he realized that at some funeral, somebody was opening a note that read, "Congratulations on your new location." The women that go to the tomb, bringing spices and oils to anoint Jesus' dead body, went to the tomb with the grief and devastation that began on Good Friday. Despite having been told by Jesus that he would rise again on the third day, the women were in mourning and expected to do according to their custom and take care of Jesus' body. I'm not entirely sure if they expected to treat Jesus' body as they would any other body, or if that expectation was put upon them by others. But either way, they did not expect that what Jesus had been teaching them would actually happen. So they go to the tomb, holding a card that read, "With our deepest sympathy." But when they arrive at the tomb, they have a card that read, "Congratulations on your new location." Every year we read this story of surprise. The scripture says they found the stone rolled back from the tomb, but when they entered the tomb, they didn't find the body of Jesus. While they were still at a loss over what to think of this, two figures in dazzling garments stood beside them. Terrified, the women bowed to the ground. The two said to them, "Why do you search for the living one among the dead? Jesus is not here. Christ has risen. Remember what Jesus said to you in Galilee, that the chosen one must be delivered into the hands of sinners and be crucified, and on the third day would rise again." With this reminder, the words of Jesus came back to them. When they arrived to the card of "Congratulations on your new location," they were still at a loss of what to think of this. But with the reminder, the words of Jesus came back to them. I don't know about all of you, but I still get hung up on why they did not know that Jesus will rise again on the third day. I know that it's easy for me to say hearing the story after the fact. But perhaps this surprise is not a statement of understanding or remembering, but a statement on grief and loss. Though we rejoice that death is not final and we rejoice in the power of the resurrection, there was still death. Jesus is no longer with them in the same way he once was. He is not physically there to reverse the brokenness he encountered throughout his ministry. He is not there to heal, to feed, They have to come to understand what their new way of life is going to be like. I can only imagine what it must have been like to physically be in the presence of God. But it must have felt like to be touched by God, to hear God's voice, to sit at God's feet, to lay your head upon God's shoulder. That I will never understand. I only understand the presence of Jesus after his death. And perhaps that is why I often dismiss their loss. And many of us can understand that even with complete belief in resurrection, when we have lost someone, it is still some days unbearably painful. The women are not the only ones to experience this grief. Verses 9 through 12. When they had returned to the tomb, they told all these things to the 11 and the others. The women were Mary of Magdala, Joanna, and Mary, the mother of James. The other women with them also told the apostles, but the story seemed like nonsense, and they refused to believe them. Peter, however, got up and ran to the tomb. He stooped down, but he could see nothing but the wrappings. So he went away full of amazement at what had occurred. They too want to hold on with our deepest sympathy card. But Jesus instead hands them a card that says, "Congratulations on your new vocation." As we have journeyed through Lent with the sermon series, God is on the move. Even in death, God is on the move. The tomb will not contain him. Jessica Legrand, in her Preacher's Guide to Lectionary Sermon Series, says, quote, "What a beautiful thing that even the tomb cannot stop Jesus. Just when evil thinks they've stopped him, he's on to a new vocation." It's no accident that Luke's telling the story that immediately follows his resurrection is the story of the road to Emmaus, where Jesus is on the move again, walking with his followers. Two of his disciples are on their way home, broken in grief by the events of Jesus' death, and there he is with them. They think they're going home to lick their wounds and sadness and grief, but Jesus shows up. And they are so moved they change their direction and run back to Jerusalem to share the good news. End quote. God is on the move and God is moving us. God is moving us from grief to hallelujah. We celebrate and rejoice in resurrection, but far too often we reserve the power of resurrection for literal death. God is moving us not to save this story for the end of our physical lives, but to experience the resurrection throughout our lives. There is power in letting things die in our lives only to be resurrected in new ways. And we each have our own journeys that we can apply this to. Perhaps you are letting a troubled past die, and you are resurrected into a stronger, more confident person. Or maybe you are letting old theological beliefs die, and find yourself resurrected with stronger faith. Or possibly you've had bad habits that need to die, and you have resurrected to a healthier and happier person. But often when we are faced with this kind of metaphorical death and resurrection, we often resist the death part. new vocation. And sometimes we struggle with the death part when death is put upon us, and not a choice we make. Let's think of the church